alignment can be a wonderful strategic approach to achieving your dreams and desires and goals in a way that it feels in harmony. It feels in harmony with yourself, with your nature, and with your life. What is alignment? The word can sound a bit vague, and today I would like to clarify what I found on my process of creating alignment and how that can help you creating a lifestyle that feels really good, that feels aligned with your heart's desire. Alignment is when your external reality, what you are doing on your day-to-day basis, is in harmony with your inner truth, with who you are. So alignment is a process of reversing the common approach, which is doing something out there, hoping to feel a certain way in here. We know that it's not effective. In fact, when the external world looks perhaps the way you imagine it should, your bank account looks a certain way, your career looks a certain way, your relationships look a certain way, and there's something in you still not fulfilled, is still not at peace, not satisfied. That means there is an outside-in approach. Alignment is letting go of that conditioning that we learn that the outside, we should focus outside. Reverse that and focus more inside. To focus 80% on your inner world and 20% on your outer world. As you invite that approach, you're going to notice that the outside world will pull your attention, will hypnotize you, it will distract you, will make you compare your life with others. One characteristic of alignment is that it is unique to you. What your truth wants to create through you, what your soul wants to create through you, experience through you, will be unique. So think about alignment as a process, as an experiment of self-investigation, of knowing thyself on a moment-to-moment basis. This process can begin to answer fundamental questions such as, who am I? What am I here for? What is my purpose? Getting closer to an inner environment that is aligned with that, and as a result, an external environment that is a projection of that. Here are 5 steps that can help you on this process of creating alignment. First step is to move from your head to your body, to the heart. We spend a lot of time here. The mind, the head will think, will try to figure it out, will try to plan, and the heart knows, your body knows. So it's a feeling. You're looking for a feeling. When it doesn't feel good, your heart feels tight, it's probably a sign you're out of alignment in some way. Maybe you're saying yes to something that your head is telling you to say yes, but your heart is saying no. And that requires trust in your heart. That requires trust that your heart knows what's best for you always. Even when your head is telling you you should do something else, or you have to do something else, that you have to do certain things in order to survive. And the difference between alignment and misalignment is also moving from the survival instinct that is also related to our root chakra. I'll share more on that also. So moving from our survival to creative, from survival, I have to do this to survive. I have to say yes to those things, otherwise I'm not safe. Moving from that into the safety of your heart and the safety and trust of saying yes to what feels right. That will look different than what looks safe. So your heart is not concerned about surviving. It is concerned about creating. So from surviving to creating. So cultivating safety and trust in what feels really good and what feels right. Can help here is for you to pause for a moment, to bring your attention to your body, to your heart, and ask yourself, what do I want? What does my heart want in this moment? Does it feel like a yes? Does it feel like a no? What does it feel? And getting to know the difference between the I want from the head, because the I want can be influenced by what others want, by what advertisement tells you you should want. And it's a bit different. It's a desire that is really fulfilling, and it feels expensive. That's why it's scary, because it feels expensive as well. The one from here, it's a little treat that you give yourself, and great, but it's very temporary, very superficial, very fleeting. That's why we keep wanting more and more and more. This one feels at ease. We can say that it's in the flow. It's a flow because it has ease. It comes with ease. And when you align your heart with your actions, then you see things unfolding very easily, very smoothly. So there is ease in it. Focus on your own truth. Investigate and find out what is your own truth. There are about 8 billion people on earth at this point, and you have a unique heart's desire. Will look unique, will feel unique. Maybe some people want to really get it, won't really understand, and eventually you'll find others who get it. But remember, it's unique. So when you see the mind comparing, because it feels safer to compare, it feels safer to take some actions that have been taken already by somebody else. So you have will be unique to you. It might be similar to somebody else, but if there's nobody else out there doing what your heart's guiding you to do, trust me, that can be the answer for your heart's desire and purpose. Focus on what brings you joy in the body, in the heart, what brings you joy moment by moment. What does my day look like? What do I have today going on? And do those things bring me joy? Am I really excited to do them? So intention is to do more of the things that bring you joy in your heart. And do more of those things. And the more you do that, the more you will get clear on what feels aligned and what doesn't. Stay in the present moment and allow the answers to come from the moment. Allow for some spontaneity. If we plan too long ahead, we might lose track of our heart's desire and stay up here, stuck here, trying to follow the plan. We can use planning for practical purposes and calendars for practical purposes, but your heart is timeless. It's not in the past, it's not in the future, it is in the present. What you wanted and found a lot of joy in maybe last month will be different today. So there is that as well. It is fluid, it is spontaneous. And yes, some people sometimes want to get it where it is guiding you. So the more I align with that, more surprising it becomes, more adventures life becomes. But and yes, it's scary oftentimes, but you begin to see how everything you really want to start to unfold naturally, and the fulfillment, the joy, it's worth it. It's worth dancing with the fears that arise. Also, because every time you listen to your heart, in spite of fear, you expand a little more. You feel a little more expanded, and those fears have less grip, less force over your choices and your reality. And that's actually step 5: dance with fear. Fear will arise because alignment, again, is not what we learned, right? Think of our brain as a computer that is programmed. It has a lot of programs that tells us what we should do, what our life should look like, what we should want. Think also like a tofu, right? Whatever your brain is being marinated in will color your choices, your thoughts, your feelings, your choices. So that's why I need to ignore here and get in the body as much as possible. What areas of your life you feel aligned, that you feel aligned with your inner truth and your external truth? What areas you feel that you could create more alignment? Let me know in the comments. Do your relationships feel aligned? Does your career, what you do, does it bring you joy? Where do you feel you are creating from inside out? Or where do you feel that you're still allowing the external world to determine or to affect you in a way that prevents you from creating alignment? Where am I allowing the world dictate what happens in my life? And how does it feel? The question is, how does it feel? How do I feel? The intention is to create an inner and outer environment that feels in harmony and that it feels really good. Before I learned to be in my body through yoga, I never knew what my body was trying to tell me, what imbalances were trying to show me, what emotional imbalances were trying to tell me, because I was completely in the head, externally focused. I was never checking in, going inwards into the body, through movement, through breath, then saying how that connection from mind and body are in constant exchange, and how can we learn to listen to this exchange going on between mind and body. And finally, using tools from coaching to take actions necessary, stay accountable, stay clear, and what steps you can take to start creating that. That's what leads us to the program I've created, Body, Mind, Life Academy, moving through each energy center that will help get in tune with that inner environment. Day 1, our root chakra, fear. Day 2, pleasure, what brings us pleasure, what is our creative potential that might be dormant. Day 3, our personal power, what can we let go of so we can show up as our true self and express ourselves from our inner truth and power. Our heart center, how can we focus on our heart, love, compassion, forgiveness, so we can serve and extend the beauty, the power, the creativity that you bring? How can we express that day 6, our truth. How can we stay in touch with that vision, that we all have, that dreams, and how can we bring those into form? And then our connection with that guidance that we have and that support our crown chakra. So using our energy centers as a map to create alignment, to get into the body and getting to know subtle signs from the body. And then, second week, in the mind, what is our emotional experience? Also, using our energy centers as a map. And finally, using coaching questions to see where are we programmed here, what programs are standing in the way of us creating a more aligned life. There is a free chakra alignment masterclass, links in the description, and there is also a link to check out the course, what it's about, and if you are ready to embark on this 21 days journey. I hope you stay aligned and